Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this show. Today, we are diving into something that every MEP professional has experienced, but they have not always spoken about it openly. Today, we have with us Mr. Chetan Ostwal, VP Engineering Services, who brings deep perspective on how MEP delivery is evolving today. Chetan, let's start simple. So, my first question to you is, how many MEP projects actually go exactly as they were planned?
Okay, this is a good place to start. If we are being honest, very few. It's tough to have projects that has no last minute clashes, no frantic RFIs, no situations where team says we will fix it on site. If someone is smiling hearing that, they already know the reality. Today, MEP teams are under more pressure than ever. Scheduling are tighter, experienced talent is harder to find, coordination complexity is increasing, energy and compliance requirements are stricter. And at the same time, expectations have gone up. Owner wants certainty, general contractors want predictability, field teams want drawings they can actually build from. But the uncomfortable truth is, most project risk is already built into the drawings before construction even begins. This is where the real conversation needs to start.
My second question to you is, what has really changed in the MEP world?
Interestingly, the biggest change is not software, it is expectation. Earlier, if your drawings were accurate, that was considered a good work. Today, that is no longer enough. Drawings are expected to do much more. They need to help reduce clashes before anything even reaches the site. They should support prefabrication, help teams install faster, and pass code reviews without creating issues. And at the same time, everything still has to be delivered faster than before. So MEP is not just a supporting trade anymore. It has now become a key driver of the project schedule. When MEP falls behind, the entire project feels the impact. And because of that, the question client asks has changed. Now they are no longer asking if you can produce drawings. They are actually now asking if you can help reduce the risk. And this is where many teams begin to struggle. You see it during transition from CAD to BIM, when firms try to scale their teams or when they are dealing with high volume workloads. That is when the gap starts to show.
Great answer. I have one more question for you. Where do you see the biggest challenges today?
So I can say there are a few patterns I see come up again and again across MEP projects. One of the biggest is late coordination surprises. Clashes by themselves are not the real issue. It is the late discovery of those clashes that creates disruption and throws everything off the track. And another challenge is inconsistent output quality. When different people follow different standards, the results become unpredictable, and that affects the entire workflow. So people dependency is also a major factor. If a key individual is overloaded or suddenly unavailable, progress slows down almost immediately, as you can expect. And then there is the growing pressure around codes and compliance. Energy standards are getting stricter, documentation needs to be precise, and there is very little tolerance for errors. So when you look at all this together, one thing becomes clear. These are not really design problems. They are delivery system problems, and solving them takes more than just hiring more people or bringing in new tools. Actually, it requires a more structured and reliable way of working.
Also, if you could share a perspective on how should teams start thinking differently about these?
At Analytix, we look at this through a systems lens. We believe the future of MEP delivery belongs to teams that build strong systems, no ones that rely on individual efforts. So what does that actually mean in practice? It means creating standardized workflows so quality stays consistent no matter who is working on the project. It also means delivering outputs that are ready for coordination, whether the work starts in CAD or BIM. It also means having the ability to scale capacity when workload increases, and that too without creating confusion or slowing things down. Another important part is building quality checks directly into the process. So issues are identified early, not during coordination calls. And just as important, it means supporting firms as they transition from CAD to Revit or BIM in a structured way. For us, the role goes beyond just producing drawings. It is about helping firms move faster while staying in control. And then it is also about helping them scale without adding risk. And it is about helping them transition without disrupting their delivery. This is how service providers grow into long term partners.
And to throw some more light, for someone leading an MEP team today, what should they focus on next?
I would say there are three practical shifts I would suggest for any MEP leader today. First, do not focus only on speed. You also need to measure rework because that is where profit quietly disappears. Second thing, treat the move from CAD to BIM as a business transition, not just a software upgrade. Without proper planning, it is common to see productivity dip before it starts to improve. And the last one, be intentional about the partners you choose. Look for the partners who bring structure and not just additional manpower. Because capacity without consistency can quickly turn into a liability. And if you look ahead over the next 3 to 5 years, the firms that succeed will not necessarily be biggest. They will be the ones that are the most predictable.
Thanks, Chetan, for the great insights. This is a strong note to end on. Any final thought from your side?
Yes, just one. In today's MEP environment, certainty is the real deliverable. So, not just drawings, not just models, but the confidence that what is designed can actually be built, approved, and delivered on time. That is the mindset we believe in at Analytix.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you, viewers, and thanks to everyone for listening. We will see you in the next episode.